To all aspirants. Now, you might be wondering what that means. If you are returning to the zone, you are now called an aspirant. You're aspiring. You've begun the journey. You've begun the process to keep improving upon who you are. You're beginning to realize that, like gold, like iron, like platinum, it's a process of refining, repolishing, retuning, and that this is a lifetime process. That coming back to the zone is something that one needs to do on a regular need. That one needs to do simply because if there is no change in who you are already moving backwards. Categorically, you are deteriorating the moment the world around you is keeping in track with you. So, if between last year and this year you haven't changed, if the world hasn't changed, then you have begun to deteriorate. So the actual fact of the matter is, you need to recognize the fact that the zone is like breathing, it's like oxygen, and therefore it is something that you are coming back for because you need it, and I'm coming back for because I need it. Now, if you are returning to the zone for the second time, this recognition means you're being given a title. Upon completion of this, the second time, you will earn the title of aspirant because you have begun to aspire. And from this moment on, you will have the pin of aspirant when you arrive. But let me now begin addressing the aspirants. The zone last year was just the beginning. We went through the processes. We went through some challenging times. Many of you took decisions, momentous decisions, to change your lives. Many of you became vegetarians. Many of you chose to take a kinder lifestyle. Many of you became different in your approach, in the way that you speak, the way that you interact with others. These changes are clearly things that you can see, and so can those around you. These are things we will explore together. We will need you, I will need you to work with me so that those who are coming in for the very first time can benefit from these experiences. Our common experiences, our common understanding, our common sharings will be a font of learning for those who are coming in for the very first time. And we will help to lead them on towards the next stage of their own processes. But coming back to us, the zone is a place where you and I get to interact. And that is the key word, interact. I need you to interact. It is critically important that when you come in, that you share, that you speak. I do not need more observers. I need you to be participants. More than that, I need you to be players. I need you to take a lead. I need you to basically be alongside with me, facilitators, in a sense. You need to be the first to lead, the first to be in service, and the first to share. In everything that is going on, your shoulders need to be there before the others. As an aspirant, I will be demanding more out of you. I will not need to ask you a second time when it comes down to the sharing. I will not need to be asking you a second time when it comes down to the processes. Be it the firewalk, be it carrying Betty around. You remember the joy, you remember the fun, remember also the sweet sorrows. Remember the learning sorrows, the learning pains that we went through together. There were many trials and many tribulations, each of which cost. And in that cost, we had a richness, we had an empowering. And this is the process of learning. That is how learning is shared. Therefore, I need you to bring and make this zone the best ever. I need you to be alongside with me, not just participants or players, but in a sense, co-facilitators. Therefore, when I set out the rules for everyone to follow, you as aspirants, I expect to be in level 1. I expect, without any hesitation, that you would automatically move to level 1 and that you would be doing it without any hesitation or rancor, that you would not have any negativity about it. You would embrace it. You would recognize why this is so powerful. This 21 days are so important because these 21 days would lead to the 3 days following being the single most powerful 3 days of your life, making it the 3 days that changes your paradigm. So if the zone 2012 is going to be the difference in your lives, then the next 21 days on April 1 going to be the most difficult, the most strenuous, the most disciplined, and the most committed of your lives. And this you cannot discount. I expect and I will not accept any kind of detraction from this process because you are an aspirant now. You already know what this is and what it can be. The zone is a magical place. It's not 3 days. It's only the door. Once you are in it, then it carries on all year round. Keeping that door open is why we do it once a year. Now, I need you to take this seriously. I need you as aspirants to be totally devoted, dedicated, and determined. Then only can you truly take this on and to become yourselves, each of you, a center of your own zones in your own lives when you go back. So please, let us together make this zone the single most powerful zone ever. And I will expect nothing less. Let me see you at the zone. Be there in heart, in body, and in mind. Till then, May the Lord keep you in the palm of His hand. And may you keep the zone in the core of your heart.